defenders all set to send it away. Scott now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their second drive. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, and what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
Offense showing trips out. As they get set for this 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Staying grounded with Swift. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets a good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Working from the gun, Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
They're on the counter with Swift. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Going on again with Swift. This is ahead for about 5. Mike Hilton getting up there for the tackle.
Humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Completed over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. Broke through the tackle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6. 1st down. Here's Swift. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Williams from the gun. He brings it in. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Dude, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. you've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, toss them with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop. Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot, and the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Third and goal, it's Williams. And he has the Chicago touchdown! The Bears can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Roma Dudes, a touchdown! Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Washington now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Dolphins and Tyreek Hill headed back out on offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
They go play action with Tagovailoa. Waller with the catch. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on first down. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. And now they're staring at fourth and long. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Bears and Roma Dunze headed back out on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. It's the Dolphins beginning their drive here. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10. They'll start the drive with Achan. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Finds his back. A-Chan. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Here's A-Chain up the middle. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. A-Chain again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. All right, go, go, go. Ready. Out.
Going play action. Tagovailoa. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's 2nd down.
He was defended by Tyreek Stevenson.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Brought in close to the 8. And he's going to be hauled down to the 2. That sets up 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Tua again. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take the lead just before halftime. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7.
Fair 7. Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. He's got the squiver. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Washington now to return. Showing a little burst so far. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. Here comes the Miami offense for the opening possession of the 3rd. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. A-Chain on the inside give. And And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
And off goes to Madison, running right. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. This is complete to Waller. And it's a good chunk of yards on that play. 10 of them before he hit that sideline. That moves him ever closer on this third down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
The Bears into the nickel for third down. Now two and a throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to get this down to the 36. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
First down, here's Tua. Here's a screen for Achane. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Again, it's Tagovailoa. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Staying on the ground here with Achane. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Second down at the 13-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa. Has him on the quick hitter. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. Third down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Throwing on third, Tagovailoa. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Sanders all set to send it away. Scott now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight.
And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
From the 36, Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
I love a good bootleg just like every other quarterback does. And bootlegs are most effective, Kate, when you're running it first and you deceive that defense. But if you're not running it, or it's a poor fake, or you got a defense that is sound, or you have the opportunity to get hit in the face in less than 2 seconds, just like that.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Dolphins return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the fourth. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They'll stick with A.J. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Williams to throw on first. Brought in right side by Moore. And first down only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Williams. Set up the screen here to Swift. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
3rd down, here's Williams. That's complete to the rookie out of Missouri. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Chicago first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Running behind center with Swift. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 8. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for a Bears first down.
Running with Swift out of the gun. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. They send the tight end in motion. Here we go, 2nd and 9. That's to his back, Roshan Johnson. And he's taken down at the 30. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. Working from the gun, Williams. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. He finds a Dunze downfield. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for another Chicago
First
Bears.
down, Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Dunze touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Washington now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Dolphins and Tyreek Hill headed back out on offense. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Bronk. A response in order as they take over. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He puts some power on a deep one left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Throwing again. Here's Tua. Circle Willie. No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the Bears bring in an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. Back to throw. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.